Hi everyone, welcome to the beta video for BCM 114, where we will be explaining our feedback and our updates and much more.
So we decided to create a podcast based on our last semester project, which was Carpe Diem magazine. We realized the lack of lifestyle podcasts in the UAE that were started by individuals within the country. Therefore, we decided to fill the niche through our work. This is a summer-themed podcast where we discuss trends, summer plans, fashion, and more. Since the audience are between the ages 15 to 20, we decided to keep the main focus on lifestyle-related topics to create an entertaining short podcast for our audience to enjoy during the summer.
So as you can see displayed on the screen are a few of our Instagram posts. So the first two posts are actually to promote our podcast and kind of announce the days where we upload. And the last two posts are more for like content purposes. So in one of the posts, we were showing some of our favorite destinations to go to in Dubai. And in the last post, we were displaying some of our summer essentials. So things like sunscreen, skincare, and more. And we've also decided to keep it colorful and keep it nice and fun with bold contrasting colors to maintain the summer theme.
The next thing we focused on were Instagram stories. So, all of the stories here are obviously made to promote our work as well as tell and inform people about what we're doing. Now, these stories were obviously made on Canva, where we just played around with colors, figured out which was the best thing, and then animated it accordingly.
So we got some feedback from our audiences from both YouTube and WordPress, and the most common feedback was posting clips of our podcast on TikTok. So instead of taking our DA to a whole other platform, we decided to post reels on Instagram about our podcast. We also got feedback about doing polls on Instagram so that we can see what our audience is more interested in, and we did that as well.
Okay, so how did we close the feedback loop? So basically, we started to enhance our Instagram platform by uploading more photos, reels, as Varsha said, stories, polls, and other content. The polls that we uploaded for our first episode, where we asked our audience to ask us questions for a Q&A, we've actually received a lot of interactions with that, as you can see displayed on the screen. The content interaction was increased. We've got much more likes, follows, and shares, which I think this is a really good strategy to use, and we will be continuing to use this to engage with our audience. And as you can see on the displayed above are the analytics. So we've reached much more accounts in the last 30 days, which shows great improvement. And yeah.
The final thing is the prototyping. Since we're creating a podcast, we've tried two methods to check out how we sound and how the episodes sound. The first application that we used was Zoom, and instantly we noticed that there was a lot of issues with audio where someone wasn't clear or there was a lot of background noise. Now, to eliminate that, we decided to switch to Anchor by Spotify. And the first thing we noticed was obviously it had better quality, and there were in-app features where we could edit as well as record on. And obviously, finally, exporting was extremely easy. So to sort of more explain and show you how the audio sounded, we have linked our first and second episode in the description. The first episode again was shot on Zoom, and the second one was on Anchor.
So thank you everyone for listening to our beta and our feedback. And have a nice day. Bye.